number 3. One hit, one left. Number 67 will come in and pitch now.
For the Cardinals, number 67.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading up the bottom of the ninth inning for the Pirates,
Francisco Cervelli is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 1-2. Here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is through into left. And there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first. And that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Sean Rodriguez comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
One and one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
David Freese will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 7, David Freese.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, that might be a painful way to help your cause,
Number
but
26.
now you move that possible winning run up to second base, so it's not all for nothing.
Into the box, number 26, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
The 1-0 delivery. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the winning run is across to score.
You know, they came into this bottom of the ninth inning knowing that they needed just one run to make it official. And they come through big time here to send this crowd home happy.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 3-2. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game.
Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jared Weaver, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Francisco Lindor heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Sent on the ground out to second. Pennington is up with it. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
And Weaver's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a one-out double.
Batting third, center fielder number 12, Steve Finley.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Finley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Mike Napoli, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Hit out towards second. Pennington scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Bottom of the first straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started.
And leading off for the Halos, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
And that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There goes Escobar. Ground ball right side. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. EK, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to be aware of Mike Trout. He's trouble every time he steps into the box because he's such a well-rounded hitter. He has the power to go deep. He's got the speed to turn an out into a base hit. And he's got the nerve to stay calm and come through in the clutch.
First offering on its way. Mike Trout stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Comes set with the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Albert Pujols takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
This is something you definitely don't need when you've got a guy at the plate that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a costly mistake there. Just not smart baseball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. I have to. Carlos Santana will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Angels going with the old haloed look in this one. I like it.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Weaver into the windup. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Striding into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. So striding in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Coco Crisp, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hit hard to the right side.
No, that's a foul ball.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he misses with it. 1-1. Drilled to the right side. Pennington comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They still trail. C.J. Cron will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
C.J. Cron.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Ground ball left side. Ramirez has it and reined in 1 away.
Batting 6.
Andrelton Simmons
The shortstop
stands in.
Andrelton Simmons.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Hot shot towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it, and he drives this one for a solid base hit.
Standing in now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Jet Bandy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9th.
Cliff Pennington gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2-1.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 2-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Lifted the other way to left center. Finley sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Angels strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-. Roberto Perez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
And you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Weaver looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Left side, Escobar is there. Pennington on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They trail this one 1-0. Yunel Escobar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Tap fouled at home plate. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
C.J. Cron stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
1 for the Angels on the Mike Trout double. We played 3 full, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Steve Finley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pennington fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Weaver gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and ShowTrack will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Now batting,
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop to first. Crone moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Angels 2 and the Indians 1. Andrelton Simmons is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it and taken in out there for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 steps into the box. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Jet Bandy is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Here it is on 3-0.
Yeah!
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Grounded to the right. Kipnis is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Jose Ramirez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Coco Crisp.
Coco Crisp stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone.
Catcher, Roberto Perez.
Roberto Perez will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses again, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Francisco Lindor will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that's the 3rd out. Indians leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Cliff Pennington comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Kluber gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Cole Calhoun will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Ramirez ranges to his right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run, because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder number 12, Steve Finley.
Steve Finley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Mike Napoli will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a good inning there for Jared Weaver as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Ramirez He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Albert Pujols stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Kluber's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Finley. Gone! A solo shot for Albert Pujols. And it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Now batting.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
C.J. Cron.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez charging this one on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Two out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Halos. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Carlos Santana We'll stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
That's foul.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Lonnie Chisenhall will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
To first, Crone takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Jose Ramirez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Maybe that's a break they needed to get back into this ballgame. No question, they need base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Coco Crisp will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Weaver comes set. 2-1 on its way. And that'll be taken for a ball by Coco. It's 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
3-1. Here it is. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. One left for the Tribe. They still trail it here 3-1. Zach McAllister will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Zach McAllister.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Leading off for the Halos, left fielder, number 3.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and one, here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Jet Bandy steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Stepping in now, Cliff Pennington. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
Out.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Roberto Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
And that guy on the mound, he won't even blink. If he wants to come in again and he thinks you're leaning out, he'll throw that same pitch in the same spot.
And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Francisco Lindor will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
2-1, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 22.
Jason Kipnis strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Indians leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Yunel Escobar digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Escobar.
And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Two and 0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Chopper foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A pause, and the 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Mike Trout will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Trout.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And that's a fair ball. Oh, and he botches it. And the run is in to score from second. Dan Otero is going to have his work cut out for him here. Albert Pujols will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Into the seats, 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. C.J. Cron strides in, grounded out his last time through. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Line toward right center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Jet Banding stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. They pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. Angels lead it 6-1. Mike Morin will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Mike Napoli will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Carlos Santana gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting.
Lonnie Chisenhall gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Right there for strike 1. Jared Weaver in line for the W if the lead holds. And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Set to deal on 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 3 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Jose Ramirez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third is Santana heading for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now. Coco Crisp will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 6-2. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight.